Hello, I'm Margie Brumbach, and I am happy to present to you today the corporate level strategy for GE, General Electric. For more than 130 years, GE has invented the future of industry. This all started because Thomas Edison and his research team invented the light bulb in 1879, a year after Thomas Edison, the Edison Electrical Company, was formed. Shortly after, Charles Kaufman, who happened to be a shoemaker, who actually knew nothing about electrical engineering, seized an opportunity to join Edison, and they together founded GE Electric Company. Kaufman actually became the first president. He actually was the senior partner as he had more money during the merger. GE has pioneered technologies ever since that have spurred world-transforming changes and improved the lives of billions. GE is considered a multi-conglomerate and incorporated in New York and headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. GE is one of the oldest industrial conglomerates in the U.S. Its brand is iconic, and it is one of its competitive advantages. GE has 4 business segments: power, renewable energy, healthcare, and aviation. By 2025, GE has announced that it plans to separate its operations into 3 distinct independent companies: GE Aerospace, GE Vernova, and GE Healthcare, which actually already was in the spin-off phase in 2023. This actually might change its whole diversification process as it moves forward, considering more spin-offs than acquisitions. GE follows an unrelated diversification strategy. It creates a portfolio of business with different risk profiles, highly diversified, no well-defined relationship, and each SBU is independent with no common link. Financial economies are realized through its efficient internal capital allocations, which is highly recognizable in an unrelated diversification strategy. GE efficiently allocates resources, and less than 70% of its revenue comes from a dominant business. GE can withstand conglomerate discounts, and its generic strategy is used to develop and maintain its competitive advantage. GE invests significant funding into its R&D, differentiation, and market and research. Ironically, diversification is one of GE's competitive advantages. They target customers to products that are special and unique. GE uses a multi-divisional organizational structure following the SBU of the M form for the implementation of its related link strategy. The related link strategy allows the transferring of core competencies and is often associated with the related link strategy. Economies of scope are used by this strategy, which are cost savings by transferring its capabilities and core competencies between businesses. There are 3 levels to the structure. There's a corporate headquarters. There's SBUs, which I mentioned earlier. They are individual divisions underneath the SBUs, which are related in terms of shared products or markets. And we talked about economies of scope already. The profit is controlled by headquarters. Financial controls are extremely important in this type of organizational structure. In fact, GE uses it to evaluate each SBU's strengths and financial profitability. Overall, GE is one of the strongest financial performers in the U.S. It reported over 67 billion in revenues as of December 31st, 2023. Although a 4-year look will show that the actual revenues have decreased, GE remains a very strong financial performer in the U.S. Looking at the ratio performance, the quick ratio at 0.69 is considered high, and it could indicate possible liquidity risk if GE had to pay off current liabilities. The current ratio at 1.18 is acceptable. The long-term debt to equity at 72% is considered high and unfavorable, assuming that GE's debt is greater than its equity. The total debt to equity at 83% is also considered high and unfavorable. It doesn't necessarily mean that GE has a problem, but it is considered high in the benchmark. Asset turnover at 0.39 indicates that GE may not be fully utilizing its own resources to generate sales revenue. Inventory turns at 3.2, not optimal, and could indicate that their low inventory replacement turns in COGS are too low. The cash flows, however, for GE are reported at 4.75, which indicates the firm has good cash flow and net income and overall positive financial health. It's clear that GE's overall performance and diversification strategy has worked for them. I did find a SWOT analysis written by Daniel Kissinger from Panama Institute with recommendations that I resonate with. They should continue the focus on strengths, which are their strong R&D, their brand, and their diverse product portfolio. Spin-offs seem to be the next move for GE, which appear to make sense. Grow the business in other markets where digital industrial technologies are increasing. Grow in renewable energy markets, and use innovation and technologies to adapt to new energy trends. Thank you.